Today I'm making this chicken tetrazzini recipe that I found in Cooking Light magazine. So it's 234 calories less than a normal one. And right now I've got the linguini cooking, and that you can just cook that to the package directions. And then I've got some grilled chicken breast that I had left over, onions, cream cheese, flour. I'm using oat flour. The recipe calls for all-purpose flour, but it's such a little amount that hopefully that will be okay. Chicken stock, and then mushrooms, thyme, Parmesan cheese, and I think that is it. Oh, butter. So without further ado, I'm going to wait for that to get cook and get started on the sauce. Okay, so first you want to melt the butter, and then we're going to add the flour to the butter and use a wire whisk once it's added to kind of stir it in, and then let it cook for another minute, being sure not to burn anything. So I've got this on low heat. Might move to the back pan. It's getting a little bit too warm for my liking. Okay, once the butter and flour are mixed together and warm, then you're gonna add in your 2.5 cups of chicken stock and your 1 12-ounce can of evaporated milk. And then we're gonna stir this together. And I got it on low heat. Ooh. Okay, so once you've stirred it all together, then you want to bring it to a boil, and then we're going to reduce it to a simmer for 5 minutes after we get it to a boil. Just making sure it's all combined. Okay, while we're waiting for this to get to a boil, then we are going to cook the mushrooms, the sliced mushrooms from the store, in some olive oil. And it's 4 teaspoons of olive oil. I probably put a tablespoon in. I don't know. Alright, so mushrooms first, and those are, it's 2 packages of the 8-ounce mushrooms. I was verifying that that's what I got, because you never know. It doesn't call for portobello mushrooms, but these were on sale at the grocery store, so that's what I got. So we're going to let these cook down for 3 minutes and then add other. Alright, once the mushrooms have cooked down for about 3 minutes, then you're going to add chopped onion and 6 cloves of minced garlic. Then we'll just let that cook down for a little bit longer, and I'm going to add the fresh thyme. There's 2 teaspoons of fresh thyme as well. Okay, now we're going to add 1/2 cup of dry white wine. And then let that cook for a little bit longer with the veggie mixture. And then I need to add the 2 ounces of Parmesan cheese, as well as the cream cheese, to the dairy mixture, if you will. This is a 5-ounce container. I'm just going to do 2.5 ounces. I have no idea how to measure ounces otherwise. And then that's our cream cheese. Yummy goodness. I know this isn't terribly health conscious, and I know this channel is called Health Conscious Meals, but the idea is that you're using low-fat cream cheese, you're using less fat, evaporated milk. All these ingredients will be in the description, so you can check it out. Woo! That cream cheese mixed up. Okay, after this is cooked for about a minute, and this has been cooking for a little longer than a minute, I was trying to cook down some of the juice in it. We're going to combine all of this into one pot with the linguine and the... Okay, so now I've got it all in a pot with the chicken, the linguine, the Parmesan milk mixture, and then the mushrooms. And then I'm just going to, I don't have any peas. It calls for peas, so I'm going to leave that out for now. And then also I'm supposed to get French baguette and pour it into crumbs, but I don't have those. So I'm just going to use panko crumbs. And I need to just oil a 13 by 9 baking dish, and then I'm going to pour it in there, show you the next steps. Okay, so now it's in the baking dish, and we're just going to add some breadcrumbs to the top, along with the rest of the Parmesan cheese. And I misspoke earlier, it's 2.5 ounces of Parmesan cheese for the entire recipe, so I added a little bit too much, but you know what, it's not going to hurt anything. And so we're going to do breadcrumbs and Parmesan cheese on top, and then put it in the oven, which has been at 375, and I think bake it for 30 minutes. Okay, I think it's all done. It's bubbly goodness. I'm so excited because it smells so freaking good. So I'm going to pull it out and show you. And there you have it. It's still bubbling quite a bit. It's pretty warm, and I tell you, I've already got one load in the dishwasher. I've got all those pans to clean up. So this sucker better be good, because it does take quite a lot of cleanup. But this should last me, gosh, a week or so, because I live by myself, I eat by myself, so this will last for a long time. I'm looking forward to trying it. Yum! Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Please give this video a thumbs up, because it helps our channel grow. Even a thumbs down. If you don't like it, don't just do a thumbs down without explaining why, though. Like, tell me in the comments so I can learn and make this sucker better for you. I think that's it. I'll include a link to Cooking Light magazine if you want to subscribe to it. As well as a link to this recipe if I can find it online. And this is Taking Back Tetrazzini from their January-February 2014 issue. We'll see you next time.